But welcome, guys. We're gonna be watching a Kurzgesagt. Um, Going to continue my extracurricular activities. Have fun, man. Devin lives in a
What is
legal
that
state.
later?
Lucky. We'll see you later, bud. Enjoy your evening. Um, what if the world turned to gold? What do you think would happen if the entire world turned to gold? Like, we gotta have a hypothesis here going into this.
Well, gold is really heavy.
Is it?
Yes, it's one of the heaviest elements.
All right.
Look it
See,
up.
he said it's the heaviest element.
One of them.
One of the heaviest elements. It. How heavy is gold? Making it one of the higher
Its
atomic
density is high.
high density. How dense? There we go. How dense is gold? All right, so gold's heavy.
19.
All right, 19.32 grams per cubic centimeter. Okay,
Ranking it as one of the
densest
densest
metals
metals
on
on
Earth.
Earth.
Nice, nice. Many people are confused by the term density and gravity, but the two refer to the same thing. All right, so it's one of the densest metals on Earth. So it's really heavy. Does that mean we would just fall out of the solar system?
I don't know.
What do you think? Do you have a hypothesis? That's what it sounds like. If you say it's heavier, kind of sounds like we would just like counter react, whatever kind of.
I think all the water would turn into gold if that were the case. Because the gold will sink. I mean, I don't know.
You too tired. Well,
Yeah,
let's see what.
I've been working all day. You can't blame me. Come on.
All right, let's see what Kurt Scott has to say about this.
Here in the Kurzgesagt labs, we only work on the most important scientific problems like, what if we nuke stuff? Or how about we make this elephant explode? Or who could forget?
Wait a second. Have you ever thought, how do we make this elephant explode?
Dynamite.
What? No, but why? Is that really a thought that has crossed your mind? How do you make an elephant explode?
I mean, I never thought I would think of a way to
Who am I sitting
explode
next to?
an elephant.
You never thought of that? Okay, well, you immediately turned to
Because
dynamite.
they're
That's
so
scary.
unique. It's against the law, ain't it?
Yeah, I assume that's some form of child animal torture or something or other. You could get in trouble in many states for that. There's probably a state somewhere
But
where that's legal. But no, elephants are like endangered, aren't they? So like touching
because
them
of
is like
tusks.
illegal,
The
huh?
tusks.
Just the tusks?
I think so. Just cut like whales for their skin for rubber.
Okay. All right. All right. Well,
I think
back to
it
topic.
Look
was.
at this
I
thing.
think it was
It's
whales.
really big. Continuing this proud tradition, let's explore the scientific mystery of what would happen to you if Earth suddenly turned into gold. The Midas Apocalypse, based on the ancient tale of King Midas, who was cursed, so everything he touched turned into gold.
Do you think King Midas touched his pecker?
I mean,
Would you, if you could touch things and turn them to gold, would you touch your pecker?
I
Or
mean,
do you think touching your pecker would turn your entire body gold?
I mean, if you if yourself is not gold, but everything else touches gold, then yeah,
Okay,
you'd
so
be
if
fine.
you could touch your pecker and just turn your pecker gold, would you do it?
What's the point?
I don't know. Solid pecker all the time?
I don't know.
Always ready? Snap of a hat? Like,
I don't know because like it'd be worth so much in
how much would your pecker be? I guess it would be dependent upon how big it is. So,
it'd be worth a lot. You know what I mean?
all right, let's go.
Before we can explore this scenario with science, we'll first define the premise. Midas's curse is a very special phenomenon called magic, which allows us to modify physics. So what happens when Midas touches something and it turns to gold?
the science.
An atom of gold has 79
I love
protons
this
and
channel, man.
118 neutrons in its nucleus. The electric force of the protons
I guess we
and
didn't have to look
electrons
this
around
up.
them shapes the atom and gives gold its chemical properties, like that it doesn't rust and that it's kind of shiny and bendy. So, to make not gold into gold, we have to change atoms. Let's say Midas touches a duck.
Oh
All
god.
the light elements like hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen
Does
gain
everything turn to
electrons
gold?
and protons and neutrons to become gold. Not only is the duck suddenly 33 times more massive,
Oh,
it's also
no.
much too dense. The gold atoms are far closer together than they like and repel each other violently, causing the golden duck to explode with the energy of half a ton of TNT.
Holy
leaving only
shit.
gold dust and a very dead Midas.
Oh
A
no.
good way for Midas's power to work. So what if instead
So is that just because it's biological material?
No, it's so dense it crushes everything.
That's wild, man. That
It's kind
boy
of like
blew
going
up.
into space.
Yeah. It exploded. It
Midas's
killed him.
power uses the atoms that are already present and simply rearranges all particles in the
I see
matter
it.
he
Oh.
touches into gold.
Thank
No
you so
matter
much.
is created or destroyed,
Mine exploded the first time. He's rearranging molecules.
and electrons are reassembled to make gold. However, gold is very dense, about 20 times denser than a duck. Without adding any matter, the gold duck would be a very awkward kind of foamy gold with lots of tiny microscopic gaps. This is
Oh.
funky and doesn't explode, which is progress. Now that we've
But is it
established a
living
secret
still?
magic that works, what would happen if Midas stumbles? What if he touches Earth itself?
Oh
Let's
no.
freeze time for just a moment and rearrange all the matter in the Earth. Just like the duck, the Earth is now solid gold, but with many tiny atomic
It'd be
scale
underneath
gaps.
too, right?
While these
Like
gaps
it
weren't a huge
under the
deal
water?
for the duck, they're a big problem for the Earth.
Oh.
Oh.
A spongy planet is not a thing that can exist, as
Yeah.
gravity compresses Earth, squeezing it together to close up the gaps.
Oh
As a result, the
no.
Earth contracts, shrinking to 2/3 of its radius.
Oh
If you're standing on the Earth's
no.
surface, you'll
It's King
suddenly
Kai's
find
planet.
yourself in freefall, like on a roller coaster, as the ground sinks away beneath you. But since the ground is falling too, it doesn't move away from you. It feels like someone turned off gravity, and you and everything else would begin to float.
Oh
But the
no.
ride doesn't last forever. It takes only 10 minutes for everything to crash down, and a weird 10 minutes it is indeed. And then, as abruptly as it started, it stops. The collapsing Earth has
What's he
reached
got
its
against
desired
elephants?
size, and gravity is
I think he has a
suddenly
problem with
turning back
elephants.
on you. Hopefully you enjoyed your minutes of floating, because the ground and you with it crash into the planet at 30,000 kilometers an hour.
Oh
Bodies
shit.
scatter like a water balloon as it
Oh.
hits. In one instant, basically all
Oh.
of humanity gets smashed into red puddles.
Oh
This is
no.
problems, though,
The
since
sea of
Earth
blood.
imploded supersonically. The kinetic energy of the implosion is basically equivalent to detonating a planet made of TNT.
Oh.
Crushed together under incredible forces, Earth's core reaches 1,000,000 degrees Celsius, a temperature closer to the core of a star than anything we're used to finding on Earth. As the
Oh.
Earth crashes into itself, it generates an enormously powerful shockwave which plows upwards, catapulting the atmosphere up and off. The
And we
Earth's
turn
surface
into a
temperature
star?
reaches hundreds of thousands of degrees, and everything on it is instantly vaporized to a fluffy plasma cloud that starts to expand, but not by much. Many of the atoms that may have been new get mixed into this cloud, while others boil off, escaping.
This is wild. Like,
Wow.
whoa.
We would die.
Yeah,
Instantly.
everything's dead.
So, goodbye. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Goodbye, Moo Man. Um,
You know?
goodbye, elephants. Yeah, does he have a strange
All the
obsession?
Virgins,
Huh?
all the virgins.
All the virgins.
All the virgins.
All the
Sorry.
virgins. Okay, well look, you're slurring your words. Have you had something to drink tonight?
Tired.
Do we need to talk?
I'm tired.
You're tired. He worked a lot tonight. He worked all morning, came, helped me get stuff put together for the stream, and then had to go back to work, and then came back and was ready for the stream now at 1 a.m.
I'm so tired.
from the
All right, so
atmosphere.
everything's boiling off of the
gold
face of the
plasma
planet.
outshines the sun, while the enormous radiation lifts tons of material off into space.
I fell asleep.
Over the coming days,
Are you
the plasma
floating?
cloud cools and eventually
Oh,
freezes into
damn.
a shiny little golden ball. Okay,
Holy
maybe
shit.
this type of magic doesn't work. So if replacing atoms made the Earth so
What are-
overdense that it exploded, and disassembling and reassembling atoms made the Earth
But
so underdense
what would
that it
happen to the?
imploded,
Well, I guess all
there
the
must
water
be a
would
sweet spot where
evaporate.
the Earth does neither. What if Midas's power is such that an object is suddenly replaced by an object with the same volume made from solid gold? That magic is a little bit more magic and cuts a few extra corners, but let's see where this leads us.
Oh my goodness.
So, Midas
See, this is what I'm saying. How do you keep it
again.
alive?
Even though our new pure gold Earth is not expanding or contracting, it's suddenly much more massive. The
Oh,
density
yeah.
of
See, like,
gold is 3.5 times greater than the Earth, meaning the Earth
so my original hypothesis when he told me that it would be heavier was that it would fall, like just through the universe or through the.
It would create a black hole.
Yeah, it would just fall.
is going to get 3.5 times more massive. For starters, everyone now has to contend with surface gravity that is more than 3 times stronger. So if you're not a champion weightlifter who's used to carrying around a few times your body weight on your shoulders, you're probably going to be slammed to the ground by your own weight.
My
Where
man,
you were when Earth turned into gold,
look at
this
them
could seriously
peg,
hurt
dude.
you.
I love his animations.
Trees and artificial structures collapse under stress they were never meant to sustain, while birds and planes and all things that were able to fly or float
Oh no!
All the dead birds.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He killed so many birds. How many animals were harmed in this? Elephants, birds,
to the ground
wild.
all around you. And you're not the only thing weighed down by the greater gravity. The weight of the atmosphere and also atmospheric pressure nearly quadruples, which is a bad thing if you like living. On its own, this won't kill you. Scuba divers can comfortably breathe air at these pressures for a while, but unfortunately squeezing the atmosphere this much raises its temperature to 150 degrees Celsius, which
Oh,
is the
Jesus.
sides of an oven. The entire Earth's surface bakes, roasting anything and everything.
Huh.
There is no escape.
Oh, my man was just trying to take a shit, man.
Fried chicken.
He was just trying to shit.
Escape.
Turned into some fried chicken.
Gold may be a metal, but it's about 3 times weaker than steel and also very malleable.
Okay, so even though it's heavier, it's weaker
Yeah.
or
Pretty
denser,
flexible. I mean, a little flexible.
malleable. Like you can bend it with your hands.
No,
In a thin
it's
enough
really
strip?
heavy, but it's still like I don't know.
I've never
Like,
just
if you melt it, you
I-
can bend it.
I've never just had like solid pieces of
Because it's
gold
a
in my
metal.
hand that I could mess with. So
Well, one thing, it's still a metal, so you can melt it.
right, but I mean,
At that point, you can.
do you
Avoid
think
that.
if it was like I don't know, like a quarter-inch thin and like the shape of like a pole that I couldn't like put it on my knee and bend it like a bender bot? No? Okay.
Which makes it very bad mountain material. The tallest mountains that can be supported are now only about 2 kilometers high.
Oh,
So
shit.
whole ranges compress as their own weight basically crushes their base. It's hard to say what happens here.
Oh.
We're probably in for giant earthquakes and landslides as the planet is squeezed into a new shape. And it's not just mountain ranges. The differences between the continents and the ocean floor level out, causing the ocean basins to overflow, sending massive tidal waves over the Earth's surface.
Oh no.
What remains is a planet made of gold, entirely covered by an ocean 3 kilometers deep, a
Holy
superhot
shit.
atmosphere, and a lot of dead people.
I mean, would the heat not just like
Okay,
evaporate the
there may be a
water?
lesson to take away here, but we're not sure what it is. We did all the maths though. It's in our sources document if you want to take a look. If you learned anything in this video, let us know what it was. So, as you might know, the things we sell in our shop are the reason we're able to publish videos.
Everybody go check out their shop. check out their channel.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of their videos, not on here, but on our TV, which is logged into my wife's account. That's where we watch most of these. Sometimes I'll get on and watch some of them, but it's been a while, and it's kind of random. 14.3 million subs. If you're trying to learn some stuff, man, and you want a fun way to do it, this is a great channel to start with.